All right, Nate, I just said this game you've got to see. I think this game probably sets a record. You'll see. It's. I'm not going to even try to explain it. I'll just let it go. All right, so here we go. Sliver Queen versus Nin the Pain Artist, which is actually kind of a neat commander. I've kind of thought about this thing. I mean, I don't think it's good, but the fact that it can shoot itself to basically brain geyser on command at instant speed is kind of cool. Anyway, it might actually be the best red-blue commander. I think it's probably better than the dragons, just because, you know, it comes out early. You play a blue-red control deck, and you can just geyser at will. But anyway. Alright, so here we go. I do at least get to go first. I have a great opening. I mean, this draw is freaking amazing, right? So he plays his commander, which I figured. Alright, I just want to have you pay attention to this Power Stone, alright? It's important for a very funny reason. So the play here is pretty cool. Sack Verge in response, Tithe. I'm like totally looking all juiced up here. Look at all this mana. Next turn, Lotus, Power Stone. If he doesn't counter it. So there's like a distressing lack of like spells at this point. But you know, look at all that stuff. Look at all that mana. He plays Relic. Starting to get a little ugly, but at least I've got a huge Sliver Queen if he can't counter it. And he doesn't. So I figure I'm in the driver's seat here. He's a long way from being able to blow anything up. So now he casts Consecrated Sphinx. Very excellent against the hand of 4 land and Yawgmoth's Will. But I do have Sliver Queen. Make tokens. Untap. Alright, time to draw something good. I'm going to be trading his 2 random cards for a Flooded Strand. Seems fair. Attack with everything. He chump blocks. Which is kind of nice, actually. I was thinking he would just take the damage and maybe he'd shoot his Consecrated Sphinx for 5 or something to draw 5 extra cards. Would probably be a correct play. So I play Flooded Strand on his turn. He charges, untaps, plays an island. Makes one of the worst plays I've ever seen here. Because notice he's got 1, 2. So he's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he's got 8 mana, right? He casts High Tide. So he can put out... I thought he was going to cast some draw spell or something. Instead he casts Tidespout Tyrant. I fetch another island. He just like uses up all of his mana. So he basically cast High Tide in order to I guess, charge his Coalition Relic next turn. But of course that allowed me to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 extra Sliver tokens. So I just go balls to the wall here. I've got my army versus ridiculous 2 flyers. And naturally I draw another land, Command Tower. Send the team. So I hit him for a shitload. So he charges again. So I figure he's going to like do something nasty here. He just casts the Key Rune. Bounces my queen. Of course I just make a bunch of tokens in response. So I'm doing the math here. This thing becomes a flying creature. So he has 2 11 power attack steps, which is exactly 22, which is why I don't make another, in case he's got a, I don't make another token. I figure I've got a big enough army. Now he hard casts Aeon Chronicler. Returning my Lotus to my hand. And I draw another Forest. So literally my draw this game has been Power Stone. What turn is it? Turn 8. So I've drawn 8 cards this game, and they've been Power Stone, Forest, Command Tower, Island, Scrubland, Island, Volcanic Island. I've drawn no spells at all, except for Worn Power Stone the entire game. So I send the team again. But I keep 2 back, figuring hopefully he doesn't have an instant at the end of my turn. He can only cast 1 big thing, and if he does, it'll deplete the Aeon Chronicler to the point where he can't kill me. He blocks 3, takes... Now he's all the way down to 5, and I figure he's going to just counter the Sliver Queen here. But I play it anyway. I'm almost decided not to cast something at all there, because he can bounce a guy. It was probably a mistake to even cast anything, figuring, you know, he's almost certainly got a counterspell. And why let him kill one of my blockers? And he doesn't even do that. He's so dumb. Like, he kills my Worn Power Stone instead, for no reason. So at this point, I just cast a Lotus, say done. On his turn, he taps all but just his Coalition Relic to Brain Geyser for 6, killing one of my blockers. And look at the damage here, 11 plus 9, 20 damage, and I'm at 22. Even if he draws a spell, he can't kill me. So I say to him, did I actually win this game? I literally drew 0 spells. My hand is 4 land, Power Stone, and Yawgmoth's Will. And I actually was wrong. I didn't draw the Power Stone in my opening draw, as well as the Tithe in the graveyard.